What up, kaiju friends and fans? Phil the Kaiju King back. Another video here. This time we're looking at this here fellow. It's xplus 25 centimeter Gamera 99. I think this is a standard. I think the rig. I can't remember how many of these 25 centimeters they've released. I want to thank Cayman George from the xplus group for this. Sold it to me a week or two ago. Good guy, trusted seller, everyone. If you buy from him, you can buy with confidence. The rig, if this is the same one, had an alternate fist that came off to like in a stubby arm, a cut off hand, and then a glowing fist, maybe, I want to say. He might even have had a different head. I had the rig and I had to sell it last year. I did have it though, but I'm good with this one here. I love this figure. It's only like some of these Gamera figures, you see how he's got that bad forward lean. That drives me crazy sometimes. I'll compare him to the 30 centimeter in a little bit, and you'll see that that one's way more upright, and it's just a better overall stance. I just don't like how they lean because it tends to make them want to fall over, you know. But it's a pretty awesome Gamera here. Nice. The Gamera films in the Heisei are really, really, really awesome. Pretty much, I put those against any Heisei Godzilla movies, to be honest. Let's see, his height is right at 7 on the back of the shell. There's the high point. Up here at the head, it's about 6 3/4. His width is probably across this shell. And my tape measure never wants to cooperate. And that's about 7.5, probably 8. His depth from the front of his nose to the tail is about 11. It's definitely 25 centimeter scale. I thought he was a little bit taller than 7 though. He looks taller than 7 to me. It's a pretty cool Gamera figure here. Of course, the tail goes pretty prominently just straight back. You can see the sculpting of the skin and the scales on the top of the tail there. Of course, the shell, very nice, super detailed. Depth of shell sections here on the shell looks good. There's them claws on the back of his heels on both legs. Here's his feet. Hands and claws look good. Midsection, torso, pretty detailed there. Nice thick scales here on the chest. He got pierced through here and back through the back of his shell. And that was the other thing with the Rick. It had that piercing when Iris stabbed him and impaled him. Up here on the head, eyes are a greenish color with a yellow and black pupil. Mouth wide open. It's a really neat Gamera, really. I mean, a 25 centimeter figure. It's pretty neat. There he is in my hand. All right, y'all. Let's do some comparisons, and we'll do that now. All right, y'all. Here's my Ichibancho Godzilla. One of my Ichibancho Godzillas by Bandai. And here is the xplus 60 Godzilla 65 25 centimeter figure. Whoops. And here is the 30 centimeter Gamera 99 version 2. As you can see, let me pan this camera out. He's way bigger, but he's more upright position, his pose is. And I like that pose for this Gamera way better than on this. This is a good figure. There's nothing wrong with this figure. It's just that forward lean can drive you crazy, in my opinion. All right, we'll move on to some final thoughts here. Let's do that now. All right, y'all, I'm back. xplus 25 centimeter Gamera 1999 standard edition. It's a pretty cool figure. I'm glad I grabbed it again. Thanks to Cayman George for this from the xplus group. Glad I grabbed it, even though he is a bit of a leaner. That's my only issue with the figure. Otherwise, it's very nicely detailed. Alright everyone, I'll close out my video. I want to thank everyone who tunes in. This is Phil the Kaiju King. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.